Alright, this is Brother Yardan here again. Don't know the thing go. We come to wake up the elects, wake up your Bashim Yashai people, the Israelites. You hopefully that's in this time and we see right now. And hopefully when your Bashim Yashai come back, that we will be full with his knowledge, with his truth. Alright, first and foremost I like to say Kalalayam, La Alayam Nawa, Yahweh, Bashim, Yawashai, Bashim Kakodash. Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahweh, Tapalati Shema Ita. I like to give double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone at Greenwell and salutations to the brothers around the world preaching this word, preaching this truth. You know what I mean? With sincerity. Alright, you don't know. I already making this video because I was on the campsite yesterday on WhatsApp and I saw the brothers and post up a video with Esau's and Esau and they're making robots. They're making robots to do certain things, to kill certain things, to shoot at certain targets. You understand? That if the robot is not ordained to do a certain thing, the robot not going to do it. If you understand where I'm coming from. So you don't know, you see each of them knowing that they have a short time. So them right now, them trying to prepare for it, but they no matter how they try to prepare for it, no matter how they try to prepare for when your Shai come back, it have no way they can prepare for it. Because your Shai is coming. You understand? And no matter how much they try to build the underground bunkers to hide from us, they cannot hide from your Shai, you know. They can't hide from your Shai. When your Shai coming for you, coming for you. He knows all and sees all. Yeah, this is the book. Let me go to the scripture here. This is the book Revelation chapter 12 and 12. It say, therefore rejoice. This is Revelation 12 and 12. They say, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth. But we don't know who's the inhabitants of the earth and sea. Them Esau's, the heathens, if I check it out. The Israelites, we put ourselves in this position we in right now, in this low state, in the body. We put ourselves in this low state because why? It says so in the book of Deuteronomy. You understand? In the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28, come straight down to 68. What happened to we? Why this happened to we? Why this happened to we? Because we never obey Yahweh Hashem Yashai laws and statutes and commandments. We never obey that. If we don't obey that all now, so we'd be on top of the world. But that was ordained. So it's a woe to the inhabitants of the earth and sea and of the sea. For the devil, Esau, as we know again, devil meaning deceiver. And who deceive us? Is Esau them deceive us? They deceive us to make us think that we are Trinidadians, to make us think that we are Africans, but we are not Africans. As it says in Deuteronomy chapter 28, 68, that we should come to Egypt again with ships. So when we come down here in ships now, he don't know, Yahweh Hashem Yashai know who's his people. You understand? But he say that Yahweh Hashem Yashai say that only 1/3 of the people shall be saved and 2/3 shall get cut off and surely die. So it say, for the devil is come down upon you having great wrath. You understand? Them having great wrath, them having strength. Them is the people who saying shit in the world, the Rockefellers in the world, them is on top of the world right now. But when Yahweh Hashem Yashai come back and he set us up on high, boy, we got this recompense tribulation, you understand? Because he knoweth that he have a short time. You understand? He knoweth that he had a short time. So right now them just trying to prepare for this tribulation, but them can't prepare for this tribulation. Yahshai is most powerful, and if he say that we are gods, if Yahweh Hashem Yashai say that we are gods, what can happen when we have all that power? God meaning power. What can happen when we have all that power and we come back with Yahweh Hashem Yashai, and he say he come back with a sharp sickle? When he come back with a sharp sickle, he ain't coming to kiss nobody, you know. He ain't coming to kiss nobody. His head's gonna get chopped off, head's going to roll. As the scriptures say, he walked through Bazaar with like he with the garments look like he tried to chew a grape's field. You understand? That's roughly paraphrase, isn't it? It's really trying to say you walk through Brazil with the garments bloody. People, blood on it, on the garments. If you understand now, boy. So right now, each of them just know. That he have a short time. And until all the prophecies be fulfilled. What could say, boy? Until all the prophecies be fulfilled. We just have to stay strong, boy. We just have to stay strong. Yabashim Yashai know. Yabashim Yashai know who's his people and know who will come back to him. You understand? This is our scripture here. It is Revelation chapter 6 and 6. And I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts saying, a measure of wealthy of Salakia, a measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measure of barley for a penny. And see, thou hurt not the oil and the wine. And when he had opened the 4th seal, I heard a voice of the 4 beasts saying, Come and see. And I looked, and behold, a plain horse, and his name that sat on, and his Salakia, and his name that sat on him was Death, and he followed with him. You understand? So you don't know the scene. You don't know the scene that white horse. That white horse goes back to those nuclear powers, those nuclear bombs. You understand? And who sat on it? Who sat on it? Esau sat on it. Esau them heathens and them controlling it. And he followed with him. And the power was given unto them over the 4 part of the earth to kill with the sword. Well, that is nowadays sword. Nowadays Esau's sword. Whereas remember Esau was blessed with the sword, and Jacob wasn't blessed with the sword. And nowadays Esau's sword is guns, and we call it and nuclear powers and all these nuclear missiles. Them blessed with that. If you really check it out, them blessed with them powers. That is them blessing the sword. Salvation is Jacob's blessing, as Yahweh Hashem Yahshai say in the scriptures. And with death, and with the beasts of the earth. You understand? So when we really check it out, each of them just know it have a short time. They know it have a short time. I have a video here. I downloaded this video because it came out a while now. Most of the brothers maybe don't know about this video, but you see this video here? I was watching this video and I was like, wait. So if them Esau them could know who's the Israelites, what is our people? What is the Israelite people to just come back to heritage and just know who they are? Come back to who they are. You understand where I'm coming from? Because them don't know who you is. What's so hard for you to just click back and do your research? I mean, so to show thyself approve and see who you is. Because the white man know he is, the Chinese know who he is, the Persians know who they is. All of them know who they is, but we, the black people, or let me be more specific, the Israelites, don't know who he is. How in Yahweh Hashem Yahshai world we don't know who he is? We say he's Trinidadian, we say he's African, we say he's Native American, we say he's how we can say it? We say he's American. Boy, Yahweh Hashem Yahshai knows who we are, boy. We supposed to know who we are. We have to come back to our heritage, boy. Obey the Lord's statutes and commandments, boy. Do what the man say. Or else what gonna happen to we shall surely die if we don't. Watch this video here with this woman, boy. Are you taking this video with this woman? She know what is going on. Listen, man, let me get to my next video player. This woman know what's going on, and she's a Esau. You can watch she face, she crying. She was crying. Just to think that Yahweh Hashem Yahshai gonna come back for he people and not for them. She crying when she figure out this what she face. I was like so amazed. Honestly and truly, all them is Edomites something. I get this woman a round of applause for knowing the truth. You understand? She know the truth, and Israelites nowadays, well, let me say Jakes nowadays, them don't know the truth. How Allah can know the truth and everybody else, especially the people them on high, them Edomites and them Rockefellers and them, who doing this shit, them know who them is, them know who we is.
So I wanted to make a video because a lot of people take me as when I say I'm not a Christian or I'm not a religious person, they take me as unholy or just not believing the word or whatever. But I believe everything that's in the Bible. And what a lot of people fail to realize is that what's being taught to you in the Bible is bits and pieces, and people don't actually go and read their Bible or get an understanding of their Bible.
So you hear what the woman saying? If you check it out, she never get this knowledge from herself. I sure she get this knowledge from the Israelite brothers. Because they're not going to tell you that in church. You feel you go in church and them go and say, hey, you are Israelite, and the pastor go and say, I's a heathen. He not going and say that because he going to chastise everything he be preaching them. He going to chastise himself. You understand? He not going to tell you, hey, you are Israelite and Yahweh Hashem Yahshai. He even going to say Yahweh Hashem Yahshai. He even going to call Hebrew name. He even going to speak Hebrew to them. Why? Because they know there's a heathen and they know they eating pork. The teaching the people to go and pray to Jesus false idols again. The teaching the people to go and do all these abominable things. Them liking that. So them just come like the chipping stone, as the scriptures say. Remember the Lord's statutes and commandments wasn't ordained to them, and it wasn't given to them. It was given to us Hebrew Israelite people. You understand? It was given to us, and them is the stumbling block for us. Them pastors, them false prophets and them in the church. Them is the stumbling block for us. For 2/3 of our nation, them is the stumbling block. You understand? At that point in time, I used to stumble too. But Yahweh Hashem Yahshai raised me up on my feet. And he say, hey, Dan, you're going off. Come back to heritage. You understand?
Catholics took over, Rome took over Christianity and conformed it. So we have a conformed piece of the Bible, and every religion that comes to existence has to go through the Catholic Church. The Catholic Church has made our Jesus white. The Catholic Church has...
Well, she gonna say Jesus, but I'm not too sure if she know is Yahweh Hashem Yahshai. But at least she know that he's not white. As I tell my mother today. Well, not today, well, like I say, the past some days. I let her she know the scriptures say the man is burnt unto the ground like unto brass. You understand? If the scriptures say so, what is you to go against? What is you to go against? She trying to say Jesus. You read? The man not read.
Whitened out the Bible and made it not important of who these Hebrew Israelites are. The Jews that are in Israel today are not the Hebrew Israelites. The Jews that are over there today are actually the ones that have funded slavery. They run our media. They run our Wall Street. They run everything.
Them Jews and them in Israel to them, they're not the Jews. As Psalms 83 say, let us come together. So the name of Israel shall be no more. So if them wanted the name of Israel to be no more, them gonna do it, they gonna deal with everything. They gonna deal with the people, so the people will remember yourself. They gonna deal with the language, so they gonna know which languages they speak to. They gonna try to tie we up. They gonna deal with majority of the history. That's why when they go back to get the language, to get the last one chorus, when they go back to get the original Hebrew tongue, they say it have no evidence. But it has evidence, you understand? Because Yahweh Shai put it in that way for it to have evidence, for it to come back to your heritage. And for it to speak the correct tongue. You understand?
Music. They run music. They run all of it. Jewish name is on everything that controls our country. And people just, they don't look at what the prophecy has said. They don't look at what Revelation says. It says that the people in Israel will claim that they're Israelites, and they're not. Psalms 83 talks about the different nations that would cut off Israel as a nation. And we all have been brought up to think that the white race is superior because of that. We have been brought up to serve a white God, a white Jesus, and that's not the way that it is. When Jerusalem was overtaken by Assyria, the tribe of Judah went into hiding into Africa. There are
the woman on point. She have a little history down. She have a little scriptures down. You understand? This is to uplift the spirit of the Israelite brothers. So that's right, we going on point, we 100% on point. You understand? We sharp like Yahweh Shai sickle. You understand? We on point. So when them want to say that the Jews are them in Israel right now, is the true Jews? No, it is not. Because them come against us and drive us out of Israel. As a matter of fact, we run out of Israel and we went into Africa to hide in. We went to hide in Africa. That's why they say we're African, but we are not African, we are Hebrew Israelites. If people go back to the history, people search up and go back to the history, but they must see what is the real truth. They must see what is the truth, they must see where we really come from.
That believe and go by the Hebrew laws. And when Africa sold their people, that everyone has come to think that that's the way that it was. That is not what happened. Africa did not sell their people. They sold the people who were different than them. They sold the Hebrew Israelites that were hiding. The people that are here, the black people, the people of color that are here, that have been brought here from Africa, their ancestors brought here from Africa, are the Hebrew Israelites. They're even in the African dictionary, African and Negro are two different things, are two different classifications of people. The Africans were the tribe of Ham. Ham was not an Israelite. The people that were brought here was the true Hebrew Israelites. And this war, everything that's going on in the Middle East, it is all because they know, countries, other nations know that the people that are there are not the true Israelites. And when all of this comes together, all this war and all this things that's going to happen in Revelations, when all that comes together and the Hebrew Israelites return, the true Hebrew Israelites return to Israel, the world will be a better place. And if you sit here and you think that it doesn't matter, or you think that, okay, so what, he was black, so what, you are a part of the problem. You are a part of what they have done to these Hebrew Israelites, to God's chosen people. You are a part of that. They have...
You hate for yourself. You hate for yourself. Look the woman admitting that we are the Yahweh Shai chosen people. We are God's chosen people, as the scriptures say. You understand? But them want to downgrade themselves. The Israelites these days, them downgrading themselves. When you say you're a child and you downgrade yourself, you downgrade yourself badly. When I say you're a child of Jesus, you downgrade yourself 10 times worse than that. Because why? We not no children of Jesus, we children of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. When we was in slavery, who take us out of slavery? Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, Yahweh take us out of slavery. You understand? He redeemed us. He bought us. Boy, the scriptures really say, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, He chastised we love.
Deceived you, and you've let them deceive you. You've let them make you feel superior, and you're not. No, a lot of times we want to point fingers and say, well, we've done this, we've done that. They need to come up and they need to live better and do better, and it's their problem, this, that, and the other. But what have you done? What have you done to go in there and show these people and tell these people that they are worth being somebody? Done.
We are somebody. We are Yahweh Hashem chosen people. If you understand where I'm coming from. We are Yahweh Hashem chosen people. You understand? We are the only ones that you know what I mean? We are the only ones that you could call Yahweh Hashem children. Because why? We are His children. You understand? We are His special flock. You understand?
Now, and what have you done? Your ancestors were able to go get loans for a house, could move and have a home, and was given opportunities. So now you are living off of that opportunities that they had. Yeah, we may not all live perfect, rich. We probably all don't live a certain way, but I have a privilege. I have a privilege because I'm white. I have a privilege to go somewhere and not be looked at as a thug or looked at like I'm somebody that's going to hurt somebody. Or when the 13th Amendment, when it was signed that it freed slaves, as soon as it was signed, it also said in there that slave would be abolished except for committing a crime. When slavery was abolished, what did white people do? They criminalized black people. They criminalized people of color. They lied and said that they were raped, or they lied and said that somebody stole this or stole that, did this or did that, and they put them in jail. And now they're criminalized. There's more people of color in jail now than there were slaves back in slavery. And it's ridiculous what has been done to these people, and everyone just wants to say, get over it, get over it. Well, why are we living a deceitful lie? Why are we not accepting the truth? Why are we not accepting that our God created us in His image? He created, and we came from the man of color. We did not come from a white man. We came from a man of color. Our ancestors was of...
She on point with that one day. She on point. Because he would have come from, you understand? When Esau was made, that come like a Michael Jackson disease that was made with, you understand? That come like let's just show them who they really is, to recognize them anytime, anyway. You understand? So when I want to say that Yahushai was white, Yahushai couldn't be white. How you go in Africa and hide and use a white man? How you gonna hide in Africa and use a white man? You gonna see you Franco, man. You understand?
A man of color, and something happened that caused us to not have melanin in our skin, and that is why God didn't hate Esau because he was white. He hated Esau because he knew what Esau would do. He knew what he would take.
He know what Esau would do. Correct is right. He know Esau is a vile man. He put that as a curse unto them. You understand? Put that as a curse unto them, that whiteness. Pale skin, actually.
His whiteness and use it for. And it was to be evil and deceitful and to change the way that people perceived the Hebrew Israelites. These Hebrew Israelites they're God's people, and we just, nobody cares. All this war and stuff that's going on over there, we have what needs to be over there. We have the people here in Great Babylon, Bible time, Great Babylon, and all that our country is doing is hiding it. They're feeding them rap, talking about killing and drugs and whoring and all this stuff, and they know they're keeping them down. And I just want you to wake up. People of color need to wake up. You are the chosen people. You are the Hebrew Israelites, and you.
When you say people of color, she really mean, you know what I mean, those so-called Hispanics. You know what I'm saying? Them so-called Africans. You know what I mean? The tribe of Jacob. We need to wake up. We need to wake up.
Got to come up out of Great Babylon. Come up out of her and humble yourself to him, to Yahshua.
Well, she was going off there when she said Yahshua because that Yiddish them speaking. You understand? There is two different mixed-up language. But the correct thing is not Yahshua. The correct thing is Yahweh. Yahweh Shai. His son's name.
And become the nation that you are supposed to be. Because I believe it, and there's plenty of other people out there that believe it and will do everything that they can do to help make the prophecies come true.
So that woman on point. That woman have she little knowledge, a little thing she going off, but she have she little knowledge, you understand? But majority of them not going on admit that because why? Because they're wicked. Let me get this two scriptures here before this video, and I'm going to get this scripture in Psalms 58 and 3. You see him say the wicked are estranged from the womb. You understand? Them they from the womb, them wicked from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. You understand? Speaking lies. How Esau is the devil, the deceiver. Like poison is like the poison of a serpent. Like they are like the deaf. They are like the deaf either that stop at the ear. You understand? So them will just continue speaking all these vile things to us, all these lies to us, which will not hearken to the voice of charmers, charming never so wisely. You understand? When we charming, them can't hearken, them can't hearken to us at all. You understand? Because them Esau, them will always be so. Them will always be so. But we, that time to come, that we will recompense our tribulation to them. You understand? That time come that we will be triumphant. You understand? When that time come, why can say, boy, kala layam la ala now ya bashe me wa shy. Bashe me ka could dash, boy. Look at this last scripture here. Last scripture is Job. Job chapter 20 and 5. What does scripture say? Chapter 20 and 5. That the triumphing of the wicked is short. You understand? It's short. Don't to she and all know it. That either might know it and all too. The triumphing of the wicked is short. And the joy of the hypocrite, and the joy of the hypocrite, but of Salakia, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. So when they want to criticize us and be as hypocrites, you know what I mean? That ain't gonna last for a moment. For your bashing me, that is a moment. That ain't long, you understand? The scriptures say, though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reach into the clouds, yet he shall perish. You understand? He shall perish, surely die. He shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? You understand? So you don't know them Edomites, them gone. Them ordained, you understand? Them ordained to go. He shall fly away as a dream, and shall not be found. Yea, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. The eye also which shall the eye also which saw him shall see him no more, neither shall the place neither shall his place any more bound him. So with all of that, let's hope this video was edifying to the brothers. So we is this time for we to let's wake up. Let's wake up. Look them Edomites know it. And I don't know to show how big she is, the game she's the Rockefellers or what she is. But if she know it, what is us to know it, boy? What is us to wake up to our heritage? You understand? Let's give double honors to the apostles, I give millstone, and citation to the brothers of preaching this word throughout the corners of the earth. You understand? It's just time for us to wake up, boy. Come here, Shala. Rise, Israel, rise. It's about time. It's high time to run the race, and that's the you know what I mean. That's to run this race, and with full faith that we can come first place. You have to have faith in your Basham Yashai. So it's high time to come back to your Basham Yashai. Come here, Shala.